dollar is doing. Right. So we can see the dollar has just, for the last 3 weeks, it's just been going down, but overall for the last, let's say for the last 1 month, we are stuck in a kind of a range, right? So we are not bearish and we are not bullish, we are sideways, but it's causing the foreign currencies to go up and down randomly during the day, but it's kind of pushing up lately for the last 3 weeks. We can see from the 1st of July here. So from the 1st of July, we can see price action moving clean to the downside, right? We are now back down here where we were back in first week of June, second week of June. So I don't know if we're gonna push up or we're gonna continue going down. It's something that we have to wait and see. However, I would say I would like to see price come up here again. All right, I'd like to see price push back up before another leg down. At this junction, I think we might take out this low. We might go below this low, and if we do, that will be very good for the foreign currencies to spread their wings to the upside. Okay, but it's all subject to time, so we have to wait and see. But there are clues on the majors to see that this might possibly break to the downside, and I'm using pound as my barometer to say we were trending down and then we've changed direction to the upside. I did mention that yesterday. We've changed direction to the upside. So with this being as it is, I think the dollar will break to the downside. I'm not gonna call it now, but I think we have a high probability it's gonna break to the downside rather to the upside. We are in a season where I think the dollar looks bearish. Okay, there's a seasonal tendency that the dollar might move to the downside. Looking at where we are right now, I think we will have a bounce. We did get a bounce here. We are in the middle of this last down candle, so we will get a bounce, and like I said, it will take price into this level. Let's do some measurement. Let's use a line. We are with the line chart, we are extremely overextended. Yeah, we are extremely overextended. Let's use the wick and see where we are at. With the wicks, we are on 161. So I think we'll come for a retest. Okay, there's a high probability we come back inside this area, so watch out. I think price will push back up in, right? We have gone out from a range between this high and that low. Okay, that's a range. We've just gone out of it, so I'm watching to see how this candle will close. If we do close above this level, okay, this is what I'm watching now. If we do close above this level, there's a high probability we will see price come up here. Yeah, that's the level I'm watching, but it's high probability price will come up here. So let's see how this candle will react when we get to this level. If we do close inside it or above this line, okay, I'll be looking for sells on the foreign currencies, i.e. the majors. I'll be looking for sells and buys on the dollar CAD and dollar yen and dollar Swiss. All right, so let's see how this behaves on this time frame. On the 4-hour, I would like to see price close above this level. If we do close above that level, it's gonna come up here, and to be specific, let me draw the line. I'm measuring this high to that low. And delete that. Okay. So if we close above this line, we will be coming up here. Right, but this is the level I am personally watching. Okay. So with that said, let's see what can happen on these pairs. Let's go on the weekly. Price is gradually grinding up. Yeah, it's grinding up gradually. It doesn't look like it on the daily. It's like small, and I don't trust this kind of movement. Okay, and if I can show you examples, yeah, this was to the downside, right? Gradual, and then price change direction, right? And then price change direction. If it's gonna go up, I want it to be going up with large range candles. I don't have examples going up on this pair, but if this is going to go up, I don't want to see this. I want to see large range candles like that. So this is a suspect to me. I don't see, it's a suspect to me personally. So I think we will get some form of a sharp move to the downside, which will line up with what I'm seeing on the dollar, because I don't see the dollar dropping at the moment. So if we do get a violent move on the upside, this thing is just gradually going up. I don't see that as a good thing, and we might get a push down. Let's go into the 4-hour. So yesterday I was looking for, let's put this indicator on. Right. Yesterday I was looking for price to drop back down here. I didn't get that, and it changed direction to the upside. I think this high is the next target. They're gonna take out this high, and what we do when we come above it, drop down. Don't like this lower time frame, but it is what it is. See where price will likely see some reaction. Right, okay, so the level I'll be watching right now is this one here, is 0.70793. That's the next upside objective from where we are. That's where price is drawing to, and once we get here, I'm going to see how price plays out, because there might be some possible rejection to the downside. Okay, this level, there might be some possible rejection to the downside, so I'll watch it and see. But the next upside objective is there. It's not a lot of pips in there, 19, 18. So if we do run here and reject, check on the dollar and see what the dollar is doing. Probably the dollar has closed inside that range that I was talking about. on the 4-hour basis above this line. If we have, it's gonna spread its wings up, and by that time, if this price or this pair is here, you're gonna see a rejection to the downside. Okay, so keep an eye on that level, this level here. Like I said, this movement to the upside is, I prefer the pound. Yeah, the pound is moving up nicely, whereas this one is just grinding. It's like it's struggling to go up. All right, so watch that level, and then let's see what price it is. In case it does blow through it, then we will see 71286. That's the if we do get the dollar to drop. Okay, if we do get the dollar to break through this, then the next upside objective will be there, but it's too early to call that. So let's see what happens with the dollar today. See the pound now. This has been amazing yesterday. We did get a beautiful trade down here. We did get a beautiful trade to that level. That was the target, final target, and I had my first TP here and my final target there. It's still going up, however, that's where I saw price coming and possible rejection or retracement. From what I'm seeing, I think it wants to continue going up, so the next upside objective will be this level. It's a daily level, and it's I personally think there will be a reaction over there, so I'll be careful when price gets here, right? I always advise people, okay, when you have a target and price gets there, don't take everything off the table. All right, don't take everything off the table, because we don't know what price is going to do. Sometimes we know price is going to get to a level, not all the time. We know price is going to get to a level, but it can go beyond that. So when you have a position and price gets to your target, don't close everything, just leave a portion on and see how far it's going to go. And this is one of the scenarios where you watch and see how far price is going to go. Okay, so that's the next upside objective on the pound. Let's have a look at what the euro is doing. If we do get up here, there's a chance that we will see some reaction to the downside for retracement. Currently, we are bullish on the pound. Okay, we are. You can see what price is trying to do in the big picture. We went into a small short-term retracement, I'll say downtrend, and we broke it to the upside. Okay, so we are continuing this overall trend. Next upside objective is here. Once we get there, there might be some possible retracement. Yeah, there will be a possible, I'm not saying it's going to be, but there will be a possible retracement back down into this high, and then another leg up, targeting here. So that's if we do get the dollar to break down. This pair has wings to fly, and there are upside objectives that are very, very clean for us to catch them. So we will see how the dollar behaves itself, but for now that's what is in play, so I'm gonna stick with that till it changes. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this direction until it changes. For a re-entry, now we are here. Okay, So if for any reason price decides to go into a retracement, this is also another nice level similar to what we had here. It's a nice level for us to wait for price to come back here and look for another leg up. So if for any reason price decides to retrace, all right, this would be a nice level to watch out. If we don't retrace back down and we continue going up, that's fine. We'll see if there will be any level up here that we can take a continuation to the upside. But if we do get to that daily level, there will be a high probability that price can retrace here. Yeah, let's go into the daily. Yeah, it's high probability price can retrace here before another leg up. Right, so keep this level on your chart. Just delete this. I mean, this pair has been very good. It's not like the next one that we are going to look at, which is this one. Yesterday I had no level to pin off from for this rally. Okay, I preferred price to come down here before the rally, but it just decided to spread its wings, and the level I was calling for price to come and run. Those who are in my signal group, I personally didn't take this trade, but I kind of saw this entirely. I think here last week during the NFP, when price was going up, I said that if we don't run this equal high, okay, price is gonna come back down here and then go up and run it, and that's what we're seeing. It's done it in stages. Now that we've run this high, again, this is not as clean as the pound, right? This is not as clean as the pound. However, it is gradually grinding to the upside. It's been difficult to trade this pair because of the whipsaw during the week. It just drops and then rallies and then drops and rallies. Finally, it's like it wants to go up. Okay, by trading above this down candle, it wants to go up. So I will stick with that for now until it changes its mind. Now that we've gone above this high, let's look on the 4 hour for possible price retracement. We've just run above this high. So these are the two levels I'll be I'll be watching. Let's have a look how it looks on the daily. Now we'll jump onto that after this one, so you see what I mean. There's a high probability we can drop down here and then have another leg up, taking out this high. Yeah, we will go into retracement. Looking at where price is now, it's likely we're going to drop back down here. Yeah, there's a high probability we're going to drop down here. Now the euro is very correlated with the dollar. Yeah, so if we do get what I'm looking for in dollar, this pair will do the same thing, the opposite. Okay, so we might get price to come down into that level, and then we will see. If the dollar decides to continue going down, then you'll see this pair spread its wings again to the upside. So keep this level in mind, these two levels. those who are in my signal group, they know what to do when we get to the levels. They just have to wait for a reaction at the level, and then they can take it back. So if price do get here, and this is a big 50 pips, is a big stop. But that'll be where price will be attacking next on the retracement. If we retrace and we go up again, it's going to attack this high, with the assumption that the dollar is going to break down. So something to keep an eye on. Yeah. Okay. So wait for that retracement, and then we should see another leg to the upside. Okay.